Welcome to Rampage, a very short show. This is not going to be a very long review, just letting you guys know, unless I'm going to ramble. I have a tendency to do that. Hello? I do that. But this show was fine. Middle of the road. It wasn't a bad show at all. It was good spotlighting for Garcia. It was nice to see Sky Blue. But I'm not going to lie. The ending of the show was too short. Now let me get through everything else first. Alright. I think his name is Anthony Garcia versus CM Punk. A good opening. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy how the psychology of it was done. This was not high flying. Garcia is not a high flyer. Neither is CM Punk. But you can see the technical ability of CM Punk compared to Garcia. But CM Punk got tanked, baby. He got tanked. He got tanked. This is the first time he showed tank. He got tanked. And honestly, he didn't look that bad when he was tanked. But he got tanked. I think it was at least 2/3 in after Garcia and 2.0 messed up his right knee. And eventually he just started getting tired, and you could see it in his face by the time Garcia, who hopefully didn't hurt himself because he tried to drop kick CM Punk in the... He really tried to drop kick him and make it look really good. But when CM Punk moved out of the way, when he was in the corner, he flipped back and he jacked his neck junk straight down into his sternum. Hopefully he didn't hurt his neck. Garcia tapped out to the anaconda. Haven't said the anaconda vice in so long. I said the anaconda. The anaconda vice. He tapped out. Now the question is, where did they go next? Because I'm not going to lie here. I'm not 100% fond of seeing CM Punk with minor feuds. But it is necessary for him to be in minor feuds. Nobody wants to see CM Punk go straight up. Nobody. So he's doing a very slow rise. The question is, how slow is it? And will they understand not to make it too slow because they will lose momentum with him? People still love him, but still. Then we got Low. What can I say about this interview between Lio Rush, Matt Sydal, and Dante Martin? It was low. Low key. And it was about trying to get Lio Rush over under the wayside. And now you're going to have Matt Sydal, I'm about to say Matt Sydal go up against CM Punk maybe next week. Because now Matt Sydal has to prove that since Lio Rush is trying to sell some Kool-Aid to a Dante Martin, he wants to join in as well. Fine. A good way to get the CM Punk to another match against a veteran not much different than himself in a Matt Sydal. Probably they even faced one another when CM Punk was on the main roster of WWE. Who knows how long ago. I'm fine with it. Just the question is, will the rise of CM Punk be correctly done? Will he rise like this, and then there will be something good, maybe him turning heel? Or they go like this, and by the time they hit here, people don't care. Because if they take too long, it'll piss off the fans, or maybe it'll just turn them off because they're not going to care, because it took so long. I'm just saying. The match that I'm glad was short, but it is bad. Jade Cargill versus Sky Blue. Sky Blue getting her first chance on the main roster of AEW. I'm glad for her. She got the shit kicked out of her to her liver by Jade Cargill. I really do believe Jade does. When I see Thunder Rosa, I see someone that can train somebody. And I'm begging. I'm pleading, guys. I am truly pleading. Jade Cargill, if she's going to have a match against Thunder Rosa, I am so hoping Thunder Rosa, weeks or months ago, said, Jade, honey, let me train you. I got my own promotion. I know how to train. You need more help? Let me help you. And the reason they chose Thunder Rosa is because she's been her trainer. So she'll be able to teach her and protect her and still look good on her own. If she has not been training her, I'm going to be honest here, guys. As much as Thunder Rosa is a great, dang, this thing was overexposed, is a great wrestler. And now it's going, it's a great wrestler. She is. But Jade Cargill is not a great wrestler. She's barely competent. You can see from the work she does in the ring that she does not fully know what she's doing. She has some of the fundamentals, but she is not like a Bianca Belair. The reason I botched I do not want to see Jade Cargill deal with Thunder Rosa until she gets better training. Unless she's her trainer, seeing Thunder Rosa with a Jade Cargill is going to end bad. She's not like a Bianca Belair. She's just not. The reason I botched Bianca's name is because she is not doing very well. And it's angering me. That's why I botched Bianca's name. She doesn't look good on TV. The way they've been booking her sucks. And when I see Jade Cargill, I do not see Bianca. Bianca is an all-around great wrestler. And to be honest, she got bigger guns. But you gotta be honest, Jade Cargill got a nice ass. And better boobs. But Bianca's better looking. And she got bigger guns. But I just don't see this ending well. That's just me. You guys send me below. We got a vid pack about the TBS title. And as I've said in my NWA review, I have a Gump report coming out Monday or Tuesday, don't know when, about how they're going to book what I believe they're going to book, how it's going to be booked, and how I would book it. I hope you'll enjoy it when it comes out. Finally, the match I knew from the beginning because it was already like 45 or 40. Too short. That is a street fight for the FTW title. Why are we doing this? Why? Why are we doing this? I don't understand. I don't want to keep seeing Brian Cage deal with a become. Look, Ricky Stark's getting back in the ring. He's fine now with his neck. At least until he hit his head on that. The match itself was not bad. It was a no DQ. It was a Philly street fight. No DQ, no countouts. Hook came in to help. Hobbs came in to help. Fine. But it was too short for me personally. It should have been at least 10 more minutes longer. And then you had Ricky Starks who set up a chair. If this guy's got concussion, this is bullshit. Because I don't know why he did that. He set up the chair in between the second and third turnbuckle. He wanted to nail a Brian Cage like everybody does. But he ran full speed into that damn chair. And didn't position himself right. And I'm botching here because the way it looked, he looked like he legitimately banged his head. Next to bleeding, he might have got a concussion. He might have got a light or possible concussion. I hope he does not. But that did not look good. But it did help the match. Brian Cage lost. Ricky Starks still won. And he looked concussed. He did. He looked concussed, guys. He looked flat out concussed. And I'm hoping not, because he just came back to wrestling after his neck's been cracked up because of that work he did with Adam Page, where he did that backflip and he didn't do it right and he jacked his neck and cracked his neck. This show was fine. And why is it so dim? This show is fine. The sensor sometimes goes wacky. It's Miller Road. Fine. It's not something you can hate. But I gotta say this. Where are the people from Elevation? Where are the people from Dark? Where are the women from Elevation? Where are the women from Dark? You want the TBS title to mean something? Don't keep showing me people from Dynamite. Show me everybody else to show there's actually a roster other than the Dynamite women that we can have a real good time. And I'll explain that in my Gump Report. And I hope you enjoy this. Rampage, it's raw. I'm not putting no images, nothing. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.